Hello and welcome, my name is Max and today we are going to play Factorio Space Age Let's Play. And last time we created rocket fuel and solid fuel. I've expanded the buffer storage for rocket fuel quite a bit because we're producing less than a full belt here, so it makes sense to have some storage, some buffer for this item and also the other two items that we're producing for our rockets. Now, while creating things, I've noticed something unsettling, and that is the robots. Most of our robots come around this area. No surprises, because it's not because of the roboports, it's actually because of the storage chests. Now, the way robots behave in this game is that once you put down a storage chest and some robot somewhere puts down an item inside that chest, then that chest will be implicitly, not explicitly, filtered for that item and that item alone. And so if, let's say, a robot picks up a uranium ore here and there is a chest with some uranium ore inside it, that robot will travel all the way down here to put that down. Which is okay when your base is small and your robots are fast, but when your base is large and robots are slow, it can be... Look at these robots. They just take ages to go, get something, get things done. Also, robots need charging often. And it's not sufficient to just have one area like this. So I was thinking, how can I solve this dilemma? How can I manage this? There are a few ways I can do that. One is to just open each chest, set a filter, and create one storage chest for each item based on an explicit filter, and then copy and paste across the map. So the closest one would be the target for our robots. That's excruciatingly difficult and time consuming, so I'm not going to do that. That's not a very interesting way. Also, as you can see, we don't need a lot of them at this point, so this is a bit of an overkill. So maybe, and this is an idea, maybe I can just copy this part. It has all the, let's say, all the chargers and storage chests inside of it. So maybe I can just put it down here, for example, and then put another one down here or here, like every other robo cell. There can be one block like this, and it could be like a pattern, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And I can delete this whole thing. And that way, robots will be forced to go and distribute items and access them from different ports. That's also another idea. But if I want to do that, I should be certain it's not going to block my main bus. And it is not, because my main bus ends here until we reach this point, in which case it ends here. So anything to the right of this power pole should be good, except if I want to also put down the science packs on the main bus. In that case, let's just quickly copy and paste this. So chances are we're not going to go very far with the main bus. Probably this is gonna be it. If this is, yeah, this seems like a reasonable place to put this down, so we can get rid of this. Now I'm just planning here. I'm just planning the placement of our chargers. So if this is the case, then we're going to need this area for our science. And then, as we said before, we might use this space over here or over here, we don't know, for our research labs. One thing is certain, and that is we cannot just put these things down everywhere. Except if we assume that it starts from here, and to make sure we are in a good place right now, then we can actually go ahead and yeah, this section is taken, this is not. So I can do something like this. I can take this and put it down. Is this accurate? Put it down here. And then I can have another one here and another one here. And that would be our charging stations that we are not going to use. And if at any time we decide that, you know what, I need this space, I can simply remove them. So let's try them. Let's try this idea. I think I like it. I think this is a more balanced way of addressing a more balanced way of addressing the load on our robot fleet. So this is going to be the new way we're going to support the whole factory around here. This way we'll have robots covering right, left, south and north of our factory harmoniously, let's say. And I feel like it's good enough because yeah, we can later on maybe if we want to go ahead and put something here and here randomly or in a specific formation, we can also do that. But at this point, this is pretty much a dead zone, and we're not gonna have anything here. In fact, I can just go ahead and just basically remove all this. Yeah. And that's it. I think we are good to go. So what is the next step to complete this? We should let these storage chests be the ones that are primarily used by robots, meaning this should go. And boy, this is going to be a busy time for our robots. So should I do it now or should I do it later? That's the question. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this later, maybe overnight. So because it's gonna take a while. Look at all these items stored in these chests. So if I start this, then I'm probably not gonna see my robots for a while. I have about 3.5k construction robots. Maybe I should increase that to a fleet of 5,000 robots. And my logistics to a fleet of 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 seems like a good number. And then I'm gonna remove this whole storage section. And that's it. I just wanted to talk to you guys about this. This was an important update for me. So if you have a better idea, if you have a better solution, I'm really open to ideas here because I've did a bit of search. I've did a bit of thinking on paper, and I thought perhaps this could be the closest to a semi-ideal solution, but I'm not sure, and I'm open to ideas. Please let me know in the comments below what you think and how have you managed your base with as many robots dispersed all across the map. All right, and with that, thank you very much. Like this episode if you liked it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.